$1 million buys you a 1,000 square feet condo in one SGV city. In the city right next to it, that same $1 million buys you a house with 10,000 square foot lot. So I'm covering 5 San Gabriel Valley cities and showing you exactly what $1 million actually gets you in each one right now in 2026. And one of these cities is hiding the best lot sizes in the entire valley for under $1 million. You won't find that anywhere else on this list. So what's up everyone, I'm Chen. I'm a realtor and I help home buyers and sellers in the San Gabriel Valley make the best real estate decision by covering what's happening in the area and the data behind it. And today, I'm breaking down 5 cities: Arcadia, Temple City, El Monte, San Gabriel, and Monrovia, and showing you what $1 million buys you in each one. The same budget, but 5 very different outcomes. I've been hearing a lot of chatter recently saying $1 million doesn't get you anything, so let's get really into it. So here's the thing you need to understand about $1 million in the SGV. It's 5 completely different housing products, depending on which street you're standing on and what pocket and neighborhood you're standing in. Square footage, age of the home, school district especially, lot size, all of it shifts depending on the city and sometimes depending on which side of the street you're on. I pulled this from actually what's selling right now, not from 3 years ago. All right, let's start in Arcadia because this city alone splits into 2 completely different markets depending on the school boundary. First, Arcadia Unified Schools. If you want the Arcadia schools, $1 million puts you into a renovated 3 to 4 bedroom condo built somewhere between the mid-century of 1950s to 1990s. You're looking at 1,000 to 1,200 square feet. Single family homes in this zone are basically off the table at this price point. What is out there that I've seen is small and needs a ton of work. And I've got a whole video actually breaking down the pros and cons of Arcadia specifically. So go check out that one after this one. But here's my thoughts right now. If you want Arcadia schools, condos may be the best choice right now. There's a big influx of supply right now, and with price softening, this might actually be a good window to get in. We're seeing price come down on that side of the market extensively. Now, non-Arcadia schools, so the El Monte and Monrovia pockets to the south and southeast. Now, stepping out to that area, that same $1 million really opens up. You've got a new construction community with 3 to 4 bedrooms up to 2,000 square feet. That's Magnolia by Brookfield Residential. I have a home tour here. Single family homes with renovations become really realistic here too. And the 2 pockets I'm talking are the southeast corner, so south of Live Oak and east of Santa Anita, and the Mayflower Village area. So let me know in the comments below, would you take the small condo for the Arcadia schools or the bigger new construction home outside the boundary but you don't get the schools? Comment which one you'd pick. Now number 2, let's move to Temple City. $1 million here gets you a 2 to 3 bedroom single family home in pretty decent condition. Not fully renovated by any means, but not a complete project either. Usually under the 1,400 square feet range. And here's where it gets interesting. A lot of the more renovated side of the single family homes in Temple City, the ones in the 1,300 to 1,600 square foot range, come with an easement on the land. Super common in Temple City. That easement is what actually brings the value down, not the condition of the house. And here's why that easement actually moves the price. A lot of Temple City buyers care about feng shui, and having an easement that close to the house is a concern from them. A lot of people sharing the same streets, you're feeling crowded. It's also a privacy issue. And sometimes there's a financial piece too. You can end up on the hook for repairs on that shared street or access points. At $1 million, there's also renovated PUDs and condos in Temple City with a large footprint, 1,500 to 2,000 square feet. There just aren't too many condos and PUDs in Temple City, mostly a single family city. So number 3 is El Monte. All right, so this next one is the answer of what I opened this video with. El Monte is the best bang for your buck out of every city on the list right now. Lots over 10,000 square feet for $1 million and under. You are not finding that lot size at any price point in any other city on this list. You have to move quite a bit east to find that. A solid renovated home, 1,800 square feet or more on a good sized lot, is very realistic at $1 million. And if you want new construction, $1 million is comfortable. Homes are actually selling noticeably under that number. You can find some in the 700,000 to 800,000. Now, here's something that buyers need to know before they write an offer or look in Monte. A lot of the properties here have unpermitted additions. For a while, the city actually required a pre-sale inspection report before you can sell, which flagged that exact kind of work. Now that that requirement is gone, Monte repealed the section of its municipal code requiring those real property inspection reports. So that safety net right now that buyers used to lean on, but sometimes be a nuisance, isn't really there. So what do I actually tell clients right now? First and most importantly is file a records request report with the city so that we can pull our permit history yourself. And Monte also has an online portal where you can actually look up permits directly. So do that when you're writing the offer and when you're doing your due diligence and investigation on the property. So did you even know that Monte had a pre-sale inspection report? Drop it down in the comments below and let me know. So that's the city that I talked about in the beginning. Let's go to the one with the most amount of character on this whole list. And that's number 4, it's San Gabriel. Now, San Gabriel has the most diverse real estate of any city on this list. You'll see older Spanish homes. You'll see plenty of multifamily product mixed in with single family homes. In most pockets of San Gabriel, $1 million gets you a mostly renovated 2 to 3 bedroom single family home. 1,200 to 1,500 square feet, maybe a bathroom that needs work, maybe some floor that needs replacing, but the kitchen's usually in a good condition. As you move north into the San Gabriel area, that's when price goes up. There's a small pocket of San Gabriel that feeds into San Marino Unified, and if you can find something there, $1 million clears that easily, and I mean super easily. All right, so moving to number 5, the last on the list is Monrovia. And this is where you get the most character for your money. Monrovia's housing stock leads heavily into the 1920s and 1930s Craftsman and Spanish Revival style, especially in the north area. Monrovians love this style, so don't expect a discount just because a home needs work. You'll get the most character the further north you go, especially near or above Old Town. At the $1 million range, a 3-bedroom single-family home around 1,200 square feet is realistic here, and you're getting real charm. 1920s to mid-century construction is very prevalent here in Monrovia. My advice here is to hold cash back. Most of the buyers I work with in Monrovia want to restore an original charm or want some character of the house and not erase it, especially with Old Town Monrovia being right there. So budget for that before you close, not before. So let me know, would you live in Monrovia and take on a 1920s Craftsman that needs some work, or play it safer and pick somewhere else on the list? Comment your pick in the comments below. So that's $1 million in 5 SGV cities. Arcadia splits hard depending on the school boundary. Temple City looks affordable until you hit an easement. El Monte is the best value on this list, but you got to do your own homework now that the city dropped its inspection. San Gabriel gives you the most variety with that San Marino pocket as the wild card, and Monrovia gives you the most character if you're willing to put in the work. Now, I'm not going to rank these for you. Every one of these 5 makes sense for a different buyer, especially and depending on what you care about. So if you're trying to figure out which of these 5 cities actually fit your budget and your must-haves, my name is Chen with Real Brokerage. I'm a realtor specializing in the San Gabriel Valley. I love the opportunity to help you make your next move here. So book a call with me. My link's in the description below. Subscribe and let me know in the comments which city surprised you the most. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.